Hi everyone, you're watching Planet Earth, and today we're talking about crows. For city dwellers, crows are probably the most familiar birds after sparrows and pigeons. Especially in winter, these black birds stand out starkly against the snow. So let's take a closer look at them. Let's go! Crows live all over the world. They adapt easily to snowy and desert conditions, to plains and forests alike. Most people think a raven and a crow are just male and female of the same bird. But that's not true. Ravens and crows are different species, not just gendered versions of one another. The difference isn't obvious at first glance, but it's quite noticeable. Ravens are larger, about 10 to 15 centimeters longer, and they have darker, glossier plumage. What's even less known is that crows is actually a broad name for a genus of birds that includes multiple species of both ravens and crows, 43 in total. The crow family also includes rooks and jackdaws. All of them belong to the order Passeriformes. So to sum it up, ravens are bigger, blacker, and bolder. Crows are loyal to their nests. That's why they build them solid, using thick twigs and lining them with fur or moss. And here's something amazing. Crows are incredibly smart. They can count and invent creative ways to get food. Russian crows, for example, drop nuts from high up to crack them open on hard ground. But Tokyo crows have gone further. They drop nuts at traffic intersections, wait for the red light, then collect the nut meat flattened by car tires. Crows are true omnivores. They eat fish, meat, fruit, and even carrion. They'll hunt small animals, but are also fine with scavenging. The same goes for plant foods. They'll eat fresh grains or berries, or just grab something off a landfill. Young crows prefer to hunt in flocks. It's easier to scare others off and steal food. Older ones tend to eat alone or with their mates. Crows are social birds. They can form friendships. If one crow is in trouble, its buddies will come help, even bring it food until it recovers. A flock won't abandon an injured or sick bird. They'll feed it like a baby if needed. But there are exceptions. Sometimes a bird gets bullied. Perhaps it wasn't part of the group, or maybe it broke some secret crow rule. In myths, ravens live 100, 200, even 300 years. Reality is more modest. About 50 years in the wild, and up to 75 in ideal conditions with human care. That's still impressive among animals. If treated well, a crow may even act as a protector in return. Crows love to play. They slide down icy rooftops for fun. They toss small objects mid-air to each other like a game of catch. They're fascinated by shiny trinkets and often stash them in hidden places. City crows are bold. They play with dogs and cats and aren't scared. They even have games. One holds a twig or cone in its beak, flies up, and passes it to another mid-air. They swap roles again and again until someone drops the toy. Crows have been shown to recognize and remember human faces. In one case, a hunter's dog killed a crow. After that, the flock would attack both the dog and its owner. Even changing the time of the walk didn't help. A lookout crow would stay behind to alert the others as soon as the pair appeared. They pass knowledge through generations. If someone hurts a crow, years later, from hundreds of kilometers away, a flock might return to confront that person. In tests, crows outperform dolphins and chimpanzees in certain intelligence tasks. Some can solve puzzles that would stump a 5-year-old child. They can mimic other animals, for instance, imitating the cry of a fox or wolf to scare off competition. They remember places where they've seen crows die and avoid them in the future. They even change migration routes to steer clear. Crows are master planners. When hiding food, they'll fake out spying birds, pretending to bury something while secretly tucking it away in their feathers and flying off to a new spot. But the observers are smart too. They often catch on and follow the real stash. It becomes a mind game of espionage and counter-espionage. Crows mate for life. Once a fledgling is grown, it joins a flock of loners, single crows, waiting to find a mate. Once it pairs up, the couple leaves the group and stays loyal till death. Another eerie behavior, crow funerals. When a crow dies, others gather, scream mournfully for about 15 minutes, then suddenly fall silent. They sit on branches in stillness, as if mourning. Scientists still don't fully understand why. What did our ancestors think of them? In Celtic mythology, goddesses of war took the shape of crows in battle. Some Native American tribes worshipped crows as divine beings. In Tibetan and Greek myths, they were messengers of the gods. In China, they were seen as harbingers of storms, a warning sent by the heavens. The French believed crows were the reincarnated souls of wicked monks and nuns. In Denmark, it was thought they chased off evil spirits, but if you looked at one doing so, you might turn into a crow yourself. Crows use tools. To get insects from bark, they use twigs, sparing their beaks. No one teaches them this. It's instinct passed down genetically. If a crow finds stale bread, it won't eat it dry. It'll find water and soak it first. Any puddle will do. Crows in captivity can learn to talk better than some parrots, and if they sense danger to their young, they may throw stones from the nest. Yes, literally drop rocks on you. They know how to get food from dumpsters, but also when garbage trucks come. They memorize the schedules and routes of trash collection and strike at the perfect time. Like any social animal, crows have a form of language. To us, it all sounds like caw, but they actually convey emotions, fear, excitement, compassion, even warnings, all in tonal variations we don't detect. They also use gestures. Their beaks move in patterns that send specific signals. Each flock may even have its own local dialect of gestures. In the forest, crows sometimes chase predators like foxes, wolves, or otters. Just for fun, scientists say their analytical skills are almost as developed as those of primates. And what about the phrase white crow? In Russian, a white crow is a metaphor for someone who doesn't fit in. In nature, white crows do exist. They're albinos, but they rarely survive. Their bright color makes it hard to hide or hunt. Among humans, though, a white crow always has a choice. Among birds, not so much. Crows are clever, but not always beloved. They steal shiny things, raid trash, attack pets, and don't care much for humans. But their intelligence earns them attention from researchers and curious onlookers alike. And now, after all we've learned, it's hard to deny that these birds are some of the most intelligent beings on planet Earth. That's all for today. Let us know in the comments. Are you a white crow, a gray one, or a raven ready to live 300 years? Maybe you're a jackdaw. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. It really helps the channel. This was Planet Earth. See you next time.